background coming in. Just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It is the second day of Restaurant Week, and we are at our last live video. We have made it home. Guys, Restaurant Week, June 1st, today, till the June 13th, presented by Mercedes-Benz of Bonita Springs. Guys, and we're also dining with purpose. $1 from every meal sold is going to our Sizzle Southwest Florida Food and Beverage Scholarship. And guys, we are eating all over Southwest Florida. Right now we're at Aldos in Naples, right here in the Kings Lake Plaza, and we have a very, very special guest with us today. She's actually holding something that's very special. Hold on.
There's Chef over there.
Oh, hey, Chef. Ooh, look who good. How are we? Miss Pinky, how are you? I'll even hold this.
Oh, no. I like to hold it.
Okay.
All right. I like to hold it.
So, Miss Sue Pinky Benson, our special guest, also realtor extraordinaire.
Powered by the fabulous Remax Stream.
I knew you had to plug it. I know how this stuff works.
I know you
How
do.
are you?
I'm good. I'm down to the last of my limoncello vodka martini, I think it is.
Listen, that's a nice pinky to have in our video.
It is.
Well, let's let everyone know who you are, a little bit about yourself, why you're called Pinky, why do you have pink hair, and why are you wearing a pink dress?
I like pink. I don't know. I'm Pinky Knows Naples, powered by the fabulous Remax Stream, and I love to go out and showcase our community. Naples, we all
Hence
love
Restaurant
it.
Week.
Hence Restaurant Week, because you know what? As a real estate agent, when people come to town, they want to know, where's the best Italian restaurant? Aldo's. Like, where's the best, what do you call it? Fish.
Limoncello.
Limoncello. Where are you going to get your limoncello? Where are you going to go get your seafood? Like, everybody wants to know where to go in town. And as real estate agents, we are ambassadors to tell people, hey, you want to go check this place out. You want to go check that place out. So
if you guys don't know, Pinky also does Pinky Knows Naples, which is where she broadcasts live from events, communities, business owners. So she speaks very well. So I'm enjoying letting you just go ahead and take over.
It's the limoncello.
Yeah, right. Well, here's a question. So it's Restaurant Week. It started yesterday. It goes all the way to June 13th. As a realtor, someone that is invested here in the community, how do you see something like this being so important?
Why do I think it's important? Oh my gosh. You have to support locals. Like, that's the most important thing. You know, I mean, so many times they think of Naples, it's a seasonal place, but no, we're annual. We live here all year round. So we want to go out and we want to support our local community, restaurants, get out there, show them that we love them, because we want them to stay past season. We want to show off the food because we have lots of great food here. And we want everybody to enjoy it and to have that sampling that you might not get during season, because it does. We all know it gets a little crazy during season.
Yeah, and you know, we even say all the time, you know, with Restaurant Week, yes, we are a full-time place. We are a place that people should really look into. And we still have those shoulder months, and Restaurant Week does help that. And hopefully as Restaurant Week grows and the food community grows, people can be here more long-term. They can, you know, the servers and the chefs, they can all have hours to give throughout the season, and
you know what I
stuff.
love about Restaurant Week is that you guys give back to the community.
Yes.
And you guys are doing an awesome thing with FGCU. I'm so excited for you guys. Scholarship money. What is it? How much goes to?
So it's $1 from every meal sold during Restaurant Week. So every restaurant, we have 71 to be exact, are doing $1 from every meal. So it's either a 2-course lunch, 3-course dinner in all your favorite restaurants in Southwest Florida, including the areas of Marco Island, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Bonita, and Estero. And it's a great cause. What we're doing is we're helping local high school graduates that are interested in the resort and hospitality program at FGCU go there, flourish, thrive, not just graduate, live here in the community, become business owners, become working people, and just really help Southwest Florida.
Well, I love working people.
I love working people.
Nobody wants a person that's not working, right?
Yeah,
you got to get the
that.
hustle going.
Yeah,
All right,
that.
so let's hustle on over to
All right,
the
so
chef.
Pinky's actually going to be holding the camera for us. We're going to meet.
I'm gonna put the limoncello
we're going
down.
to
Don't worry.
We're going to introduce the chef of Aldo. Guys, Aldo's here in Naples. Guys, go to sizzlerestaurantweek.com. You're going to list of all the menus, all the restaurants, all the great food, and a little bit about our scholarship. So we're going to turn this around.
Turn it around, baby.
Pinky is doing the best she can with a drink in her hand. Chef, how are you, man?
Fine, thanks.
Listen, you
Thanks for
are,
having me.
appreciate for this beautiful layout. So you are the new chef here at Aldos in Naples. So
Yes, sir.
tell us about yourself.
I've been in Florida. God, I've been here about 25 years in the local restaurant scene. Spent about 15 years in Fort Myers. Then the past 10 years I've been here in Naples. Self-employed for about 5 years, and since have closed that business and on to new opportunities, and that's where
And it
Aldos
was
came
food
about.
business too. So you're
It
always
was,
been around food.
Yeah, I've been around food all my life. So
Like
Yep.
it. So since you've come to Aldos, for those that don't know, because even me, I didn't even know about Aldos till I was talking to Kelly of Taco. Kelly, great owner, Tacos Tequila, all her three locations,
Yes.
as
Yep.
well as Aldo's here, and she was like, you have to come check it out. So for those that don't know, give everyone the spiel. Give us the elevator pitch. What's good about Aldo's?
Okay, well, Aldo's is, what you would call probably a mom-and-pop Italian restaurant. All the classics, your spaghetti meatballs, chicken parms, the marsalas, everything of that nature. It's been open about 17 years. It's a staple within the South Naples community. And, since I'm here, there is a plan we're going to duly focus on, keeping our regular customer base happy, but we're also going to try to elevate some dishes, bring them up a notch, become a little bit more contemporary, a little more upscale with the dishes, the ingredients and whatnot. And that's what I think a big part of me being here is. And
Which even circulates to the fact that you guys have new items for your restaurant week menu, right?
Yes,
So you're going to be
exactly.
showcasing new items, showcasing new food.
Correct. So what I did was I put together a restaurant week menu outside of Aldo's menu. What this will do is give you a little, kind of a sampling of what we plan to do. This may be, the ingredients will be the same, what we're going to do. This might be a little more refined, just based on the portion size and what have you. Refined in presentation, not in ingredients. But this will be a good idea, just real foods, things that aren't going to scare people away. Sometimes, food can be intimidating using ingredients.
Sure.
And, even myself, I go to eat, and sometimes I find myself, well, what the heck is that? I don't even know what it is. Been in the business all my life.
Can't pronounce the word. you
Right,
gotta Google it.
right.
Yeah, I
So
get it.
we
I
want to
get it.
be, refined, yet rustic. Great, put some flair on some old traditional dishes, and just keep it real. Food that everybody knows. Integrity driven, everything's prepared fresh, everything's real,
Actually have
no
some
process
care behind your plate.
Yes, exactly. Have a lot of integrity behind it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, guys, if you guys are just tuning in, it's Restaurant Week. Today's day 2 of a 14-day awesome food event. It ends June 13th. It's presented by Mercedes-Benz of Bonita Springs. Also, the Greg Norman Collection and Miramar Outlet. So a big thank you to Miss Dawn. And also the stitching and embroidery from Mr. Jason at SoShore. Guys, you have 12 days left. Make your reservations. You got to go to sizzlerestaurantweek.com to see a list of all the restaurants. We're at Aldo's Naples at Kings Lakes Plaza. Chef, it's day 2. We made our reservation. Walk us through your menu. Give us the journey of the new items you guys have.
Okay. First, let's start. This is a starter course on the Restaurant Week menu. What this is a roasted pear with spinach greens, gorgonzola,
Beautiful.
and some crispy bacon. Crispy, nice, thick slab bacon.
So I'm just going to go right at the bacon.
Sure.
Because that's most important.
Yep, the bacon is absolutely. And
I
we
know
have a little
Guy's
bit.
watching, so you haven't met Guy
Yeah,
yet, but Guy is one of the co-founders of Bacon Fest Naples, so I
Right.
know he's extremely jealous that we're eating the bacon. Okay, so this is part of your course one.
Right.
One
So
more
this
time.
is a roasted pear with gorgonzola, crispy bacon, and the greens are dressed in a little lemon vinaigrette.
roasted pear.
Roasted pear.
So-
What we do is we take the pear, I'll cut it in half. We core it. We're going to take the middle core out, and then just put it on a roasting rack on a sheet tray. Extra virgin olive oil, a little salt, pepper, and it goes in a slow oven, maybe 300 degrees for about 20-25 minutes.
So where did something like this come from? Where was the idea from this? What inspired this?
No,
that is way
that's,
better than
that's
what
a
I
good
just
question.
said.
Sure. What inspires? Well, our theme, our whole theme of cooking and food, is going to be kind of Southern Italian, provincial. A lot of tomatoes, a lot of garlic, a lot of olive oil, a lot of fresh herbs, a lot of squashes, and a lot of fruits. This, I think, is going to combine a lot of that. We have the olive oil, we have spinach, we have all that, kind of represented. And the pear, is just a nice classic.
No, that was great. It was extremely fresh. It's a perfect. I mean, if you've had Italian food, especially traditional Italian food, it's kind of nice to not start off with the carbs.
Yes,
it's really
you don't
nice.
start off. I mean, we have beautiful bread. We do bake our own fresh bread, and it's just delicious. And
you're gonna eat with us? You gotta eat.
Yeah, I don't mind. Sorry, I just
we gotta see the chef eat.
I gotta take a bite. Delicious. Lemon vinaigrette.
We always know, like, if the chef can't eat the food there, well,
I didn't know if you could do that or not, but it looked good, so I can. Okay, so that's
Okay, that's course one.
Plate.
Oh, I think that's a lot better. We're gonna make plates. Okay.
Okay,
cool. So course one.
Now there's course one. This is also part of our first course.
Wow, this is the size you're gonna get.
Yeah, maybe a little bit smaller. We got a little carried away on this one, but
it's all right. I'm not mad.
This will be This will be a staple dish on our new Aldos menu coming up probably 12, 14 weeks. Just Prince Edward Island mussels, sautéed with spinach, garlic, tomatoes, some Pernod cream. Pernod just being an anise-flavored liqueur. And just some fresh herbs, some butter, and everything else. And this is a classic mussels dish. Can't go wrong. Mm-hmm.
No. And, I mean, I noticed the sauce. What did you say the sauce is at the bottom?
The sauce is, we make it with Pernod liqueur.
Okay.
Which is, Pernod is like a anise, I don't know how to pronounce it, anise. Licorice flavored liqueur. Yeah. And it flames, a lot of alcohol content.
It's actually kind of thick, and it's sweet.
Yes.
And it's delicious is
what
it was.
And that's what we want you to...
I'm putting the mic down. We're going to eat this together.
Yeah, we got to have some mussels here.
Guys, if you're watching, we're at Aldo's Naples. We're tasting some of the food.
Delicious.
We're enjoying this great meal. 3-course menus starting at $36. There you go. Classic Italian food.
So that is pretty good, right? Yeah.
I mean,
nice
keep
big
that
bottle
close
of wine.
to me.
Yeah.
Keep that close to me. But yeah, we're definitely going on to the next dish.
Okay. So, here, why don't we? I'll bring it back to you.
Yeah. Well,
I just got to move it.
We're gonna eat when this is done. No worries.
I'm out of limoncello.
Oh, Pinky's out of limoncello. So if a server comes around, we're gonna make sure we get more limoncello.
Yeah, we're kind of isolated away from all the action right now, but we can certainly find fruit leaf.
Listen, we'll if you guys are tuning in, Soup Pinky Benson's holding the camera. Restaurant Week, Day 2. We're at Aldos Naples and Kings Lakes Plaza. Restaurant Week. We're celebrating 3-course, 2-course lunches, 3-course dinners at an affordable price. And Pinky needs a drink. We need some food. Chef, he's going to go into the next dish. What do you got for us?
Okay. One of the entree courses here is roast beef tenderloin. Roast beef tenderloin served with risotto and spinach, some baby carrots, and some haricot vert. And within the risotto, we just tossed it with a little basil pesto. So pretty, again,
So that's what this is here at the bottom. That's
man,
right there
just some risotto and spinach.
Oh, that looks good, guys.
Yeah, and that should cut right with a fork, brother. I don't even think you need... That's like butter right there. It's beautiful. See that?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Guys, listen.
So, nice,
cut that with
roast.
A fork.
Yeah.
Delicious. Guys, if you're watching this video, like it, love it, share it, ask us any comments. We're in a small, charming Italian restaurant to the right of Tacos Tequila, Kings Lakes Plaza. I just cut this with a fork.
Want me to go in deep?
No.
All right. Sorry.
That's really good.
Very good.
I gotta taste some of the
A little
risotto.
informal here. Sorry.
And so tell us about the risotto again. As he has food in his mouth.
Sure. Excuse me. Very informal now. Risotto, just classic Italian dish. Arborio rice, cooked slowly. Keep adding stock. Finished with cheese, butter, fresh herbs. Some people it's subjective. Some people like cream.
That's actually really,
you know, some people finish it with cream, cheese, and butter.
It's not as heavy.
Yeah,
it's a lighter risotto for sure.
Correct. I don't like the cream. I mean, not that it's bad. Just me.
No, I mean,
my choice, my preference is not.
Every chef has their
cheese and
personality
butter.
and their flair,
Correct.
and I think that's the best thing about having, you know, especially a new chef, one that's you're obviously very knowledgeable. You know your food, you know your stuff, and you know we want to see your personality in the dishes. That's always most important.
Yeah,
delicious.
And that's again even my style, my concept of cooking. This is gonna reflect it perfectly. Kind of refined, kind of rustic, but just real. You know, integrity driven. There's nothing too fancy. But it'll hold its own, I hope.
Yeah,
with anybody.
Listen, so far everything's been great. Okay, so we just went
through
this.
So we went through the beef tenderloin.
What do you
It's up to you. You tell me.
All right, here we go.
Okay, this right here we have roast Airline chicken breast And this is served with some broccolini.
Okay.
Okay, and this is sweet potato puree.
Sweet potato puree. That's what I wanted.
Correct.
I know, I'm like all about the sweet potato.
Sweet potato
Right.
puree.
And the sweet potato, what we did is I boiled the sweet, obviously peel them first. And these are boiled in chicken stock, like 1 part chicken stock, 1 part water. It's going to reduce down.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good, right?
That's really good.
And we'll strain some of it off, put it all
Guy,
back
what's up,
in.
guy?
Yeah, and then we'll, I puree it. It's going to be pureed. And we just add whole butter as we puree it. So it's almost like a culinary term of suspension. Really a suspension
I'm gonna go out on a
of,
limb, and I know
of
if-
sweet potato and butter. It's awfully rich and awfully decadent.
If guys just tuning in or anyone's been watching, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be some of the
Yeah,
best sweet potato
Oh,
puree.
okay, all right. Give me a fork.
All right,
Yeah,
all
go
right.
ahead. There you go.
All right, I want the fork.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Now the chicken, this we may need a knife to cut. I don't see.
Here, hold on. This is Miss Pinky Benson. She's having a little bit of our, what is this, the sweet potato puree. Tell us what you think, girl. Tell us what you think.
Oh my God, there's some good stuff.
It is so good.
If it wasn't Facebook Live, I might use another word adjective on that, but that is some damn good stuff right
That's
there.
so good. No, really, that's.
Yeah, good stuff.
I almost wish you had that. I mean, everything else is good.
The chicken
Good,
here,
but
Rafi, if you want to try that.
I'm
That's
gonna
just
dip
some of the chicken.
Other
yeah, and the
things
sweet
into this
potato.
sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Guys, we're having a feast right now. Delicious. And the chicken? Anything
Chicken.
about the chicken?
Well, it's Airline breast, which is a chicken breast with the first joint, the drummy attached. Which you get chicken wings, you have drummies and flats. This is that drummy. What I did is I Frenched the bone just to make it a little more refined, I guess, for lack of a different term. I use that a lot. But and I just Frenched it off, took the drummy meat off, scraped the bone a little bit. Just classic technique. And a lot of people think add the bone in, a little more fat, a little more flavor.
Yeah.
Plus, it's roasted, so it's going to be outside of its juice. So
Well, you brought up something that this is a commercial break question. It's two parts. Part one, flats or drums?
Oh,
Yeah.
my preference?
Yeah.
I like drummies, but I'm going to
Me
tell you
too,
something.
my man.
I
Drums
find
all
people,
the way.
everybody nowadays are all about the flats. Like that new technique, they break them in half and they feel like they get 2 wings. Everybody likes the flats. I'm a drummy guy.
It's all about
all
drums.
day. Yeah.
All right, now this is going to dictate the rest of our interview. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No,
yes.
I'm not a pineapple.
Yes.
No,
This is
Hawaiian
the
pizza.
third. You're the third person in a row that said no pineapple on pizza. So we did a survey in our group. We have 12,000 members, 13,000 members of Where to Eat 239. It's a Facebook group. We put it up there and we said pineapple on pizza. I could not believe how many people said that goes on pizza.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In favor of it?
Like they
Oh.
like that. I'm like, no, dude. I'm from New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, that's...
That's my mother.
That's what I thought. Mama says flats.
Flats. So my mom sees me more on Facebook than she sees it in person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes,
Thank goodness
mom,
for
flats.
Facebook.
I guess for you that means that I can have drums. Okay, pineapple does not go on pizza.
Yeah.
It's all about the drums. If you guys have anything against that, don't add us. Doesn't matter. Okay, awesome. So circling back, commercial break over. We're in Aldos, Naples, at the Kings Lake Plaza, guys. It's Restaurant Week, day 2. We have until June 13th for 3-course menus, 3-course dinners, 2-course lunches, all supporting a good cause. $1 from every meal sold is going to our Sizzle SWFL Food and Beverage Scholarship. Chef, you just went through your chicken entree, so I guess we go to the fish next, right?
Yeah, sure. We go to the fish. And this here, what we have is just a little grilled salmon. Grilled salmon, cauliflower puree with fresh herbs, cauliflower mash, a little bit of garlic spinach. And you can see it's kind of running off a little bit. That's okay. I mean, that's just because we saute the spinach, garlic, and a little extra virgin olive oil. So it's, since kind of run off a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you this. Here's a question.
Sure.
A lot of restaurants, salmon is very common. Salmon here in Southwest Florida, salmon and miso sea bass. I mean, we see that everywhere. As far as salmon, what really separates and makes a good salmon? Your opinion?
What separates makes a good salmon? I think
Sourcing, seasoning.
I think it's. I mean, obviously, wild caught salmon's going to have a little bit more intense flavor. But I think the best way to cook salmon or any other piece of fish or anything is keep the fish a fish. Don't try to turn it into something that it's not. Cook it and leave the flavor of the salmon there. You can season it, but I think it's a common mistake a lot of people try. Again, this is subjective. I mean, salmon, grill it. olive oil, fresh herbs,
Yeah,
salt,
keep
pepper.
things- but that goes back to, like, real
kind of goes
food.
back into that. And
Real
I
food.
think, a trend that, I mean, it's obviously since passed. Everybody wanted to crust everything. Everything was nut crusted, macadamia crust, pecan crust, this, that. And, my opinion is always it's a piece of fish and it's beautiful. Don't ruin the integrity of the fish. It's not a candy bar. It's not a Mounds bar, an Almond Joy. It's a piece of fish. And
Let it be fish.
granted, nuts will go great with it. You could put, in any accompaniment you want. But, I mean, with anything. I personally like salmon grilled, but...
Dude, have some.
Yeah,
we're
I can
eating
have a little
this,
bit.
guys.
Yeah.
Guys, it's restaurant week.
This
We are-
cauliflower, I don't know if you're not a cauliflower fan, you won't
I
like
love
it, but it's
cauliflower.
fresh herbs, cauliflower, and everything. Spinach, cauliflower, salmon, all in one bite. Delicious.
Is that your sexy little Raphael?
Hey, listen. If you find me eating attractive, fine. But this is that is delicious. No, seriously, this has been great food. I've never been here. Obviously, I didn't hear about this till Miss Kelly. Shout out to the owner of Tacos Tequila, also Aldos Naples. She pitched this to us and said, they belong in Restaurant Week. It's a great restaurant. And now we're here tasting the food, seeing that it's absolutely fitting the bill. Very impressive. I like it. All right, so went through some salmon. Went through, some...
Let's see. We have a couple dishes left. Pink, you want... Here, let's see.
I think the ice cream has had its day.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
We
We have ice cream over there, but it's all right. All right.
Okay, so all this is
Very interesting.
just
like it.
a petite baby pork shank
Perfect.
served with soft polenta, a little bit of baby carrots, and just a little bit of the natural sauce. The braising liquid, which we cooked it in, and that's the deal. Super tender, slow cooked.
What I'm realizing is a lot of your foods, they're not crazy, man. You're taking the food like you said it early in the beginning.
Yes,
you like real foods. You want things that taste the way they taste.
Right.
And is that something, the signature you want all those to have moving forward?
Yeah, I think that's going to be.
Give me the sexy face.
That's not even fake. That's good.
That's
man.
like blue steel.
That's not even fake.
That's not even my fake sexy face. That's a real one.
Oh, he's got a fake one.
I do. All right, back to the shank.
Okay, back to the shank. Okay,
On that
but back to your question before we got into your sexy face.
There we go.
Oh man.
I think that Aldo's what I would like it to be known for. Again, is integrity driven and simple food. Like you said, there's nothing about this food that's intimidating, overwhelming.
No.
But it is still going to be refined, and it doesn't have to be so out of left field and out of the ordinary to be really good. And that's what I want this to be. Something that goes back 20 years ago. I worked for a chef at the Ritz-Carlton, and this guy, interesting guy. He was French Moroccan. Came from. He came there.
French Moroccan.
French Moroccan.
So he probably had a lot of flavor. And
Yeah,
stuff.
he was a character, all right, but he's very well educated. He went to a junior Ivy League school in Boston, Massachusetts. Found himself cooking his way through college. Okay, so here is you have a pretty well cultured, educated man. Now he's working through all the best places in Boston. So he has all this different things. So he comes to the Ritz, and he was the chef at the grill room, and I was under him. And started cooking and doing all this. And he'd always have these little sayings. But one thing that always stuck out to me, one time he asked me to make this vinaigrette or something. And I wanted to show him everything I could do. So I was putting every culinary, tool knowledge, every single piece of culinary knowledge I have into the simple vinaigrette. And he comes over, he says, "Chris, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to make this vinaigrette. I want it to be good." And he says, "No." And the one quote he told me was, "Chris, I want you to remember this. It took Picasso an entire lifetime to learn how to paint like a child. Keep it simple. Fewer ingredients, the more you have doesn't make it better. Keep it simple, a couple ingredients, see the food." And since that time, it was like everything just like the cloud spread. It's like, okay, this is just how I'm going to cook.
Man,
and I've been doing it
man.
ever since, man.
That's
That's
cool.
the truth. And
that's what you want.
Yeah,
Honesty,
I just want nice,
honesty, real food,
nothing.
integrity-driven dishes, guys.
Exactly.
If you're like me, been in the food scene or you're familiar with restaurants, I didn't really know about this place, but I do know now. Great chef here behind the kitchen, putting together some amazing dishes. If you've been hearing him talk, knows what he's talking about, knows what he's doing. They really care about the ingredients. You really are putting thought into your dishes, which I think is going to help you separate from the restaurants that don't.
Beth
Yes,
Feliciano
there's-
wants to know if a reservation is needed.
No. appreciated, but not.
And that goes all Restaurant Week. So with Restaurant Week, guys, the 4 easy steps. Go to our website. Pick your city, pick a restaurant, look at the menus, make a reservation. That is always preferred. You can walk into a lot of places, but you can't always promise you can have a reservation, especially as we get towards the end of Restaurant Week. That last week, things really do fill up, and you enjoy. And every restaurant is going to give you their menu as well as an additional Restaurant Week menu. And here, reservations are preferred, but walk-ins gladly accepted. And great Italian food. This Shank was... that was good.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. I wish we could show the dessert, but I mean...
You know what? This is what we're going to do.
It ended up like this.
I mean, Pinky, you can show it. I mean, you can show the aftermath, the melted, but we're going to bring it over, and I'm going to discuss it real quick. What it was house-made gelato, espresso-flavored gelato.
I mean, I'm still going to do my thing.
A little trolley, exactly. It may not look that
what are
great.
The little things?
These are little
like
tarallis.
Cheerios.
It's called taralli, just like little Italian shortbread.
That was the least educated food thing I've ever said, is that they look like Cheerios.
Yeah.
Enlarged Cheerios.
Yeah. So this is, we made this, and you can still taste it. It might be melted, but, it's...
House made?
Yeah, I made it, yesterday. Froze it up, and,
And
good
guys,
stuff,
if you want to know how fresh this stuff was and how much Chris really cared, we've been trying to do this for like a week now, and he told us, like, look, I'm getting the food on Wednesday. The first time I'm going to make it's tomorrow. Or I'm getting the food Tuesday. First time I'm going to make it Wednesday. It's going to be ready for Restaurant Week, but let me see how things go. I mean, you wouldn't even let us take these photos or do this interview until you're like, hey, let me see what I'm working with. And really and that says a lot. We're not just throwing the food out there on a plate.
Yeah, and that's not what we want to do. Well, I'm brand new here. This is my first week, and it just kind of we struck the timing with Restaurant Week just with that. So I obviously had to get in, get my feet wet, get the lay of the land, and obviously bring this product in because again, this is all product that is different than what we have at Aldos right now. So I had to get the food in, cook it, prepare it and cook it, and obviously see how everything comes out. Yeah. And just make sure we got our T's crossed, our I's dotted. So now you can come in and check it out. Hopefully we put a good foot forward. So
if you had to wrap things up and tell people why to come here, whether it's for you or for the restaurant or both, go ahead and tell us why people should come here for Restaurant Week.
You should come to Aldo's for Restaurant Week because you're going to have a great meal, integrity-driven food, all fresh, very well prepared. Great atmosphere, laid back. Come in, you can drink. We have limoncello. Come have mussels. Come do that.
Pinky knows they have limoncello.
About the limoncello, and it's you have your choice. You can either come in and have this great Restaurant Week menu. I'll tell you because I'm a big pizza fan. Pizza is second to none. Delicious.
And no pineapples. No pineapples in the pizza.
We make our fresh dough, daily or every other day. Meatballs. I mean, I've been here about 5 days and. I'm on a steady diet of meatballs. I'm good for about 4 or 5 a day. Right there, you can see that.
Tell us about your tats.
No, that's too long of a story. But they do tell the story. Yeah, there's too many. So the meatballs are fantastic. Pizza's great. Pasta, marinara, everything is. I like that food. I like to eat it. So come see us. Come see us at Aldo's in Naples. You'll love it.
Guys, you heard it from Chef Chris. Great restaurant, new to Restaurant Week. They're actually Miss Kelly. Kelly Musico, the owner of Tacos Tequila. They also have this restaurant, great Italian restaurant. We just saw some of the great items, offerings on their Restaurant Week menu. Guys, 3-course dinner starting at $36. Not only are you going to get great integrity-driven food here, but every time you dine out at any of our restaurants, 71 to be exact, $1 is going to go to our Sizzle SWFL Food and Beverage Scholarship. So you're dining with purpose. We're using the hashtag Dine with Purpose all week long, all next 2 weeks. It's the second day of Restaurant Week. We have 12 days left. June 13th is when it ends. Guys, come out, dine, make a difference. The weather's not looking good. We've been looking at the weather. You're not going to the beach. You're not playing golf. Come eat at a restaurant. Support a great cause. And my name is Rafael Feliciano, and we are out of here.